Right, Woodlands winners, the knockout blow, and you'll have to wait till the end of the show to be able to see the reason behind that. But hello, Stacey White.
Hello, Paul. Great to be here as always and discussing all things Woodlands.
Been a massive week. Plenty of winners coming out left, right, and centre. And Mark Hughes joins us. Hello, Hughesy.
Afternoon, Cobber. Beautiful sunny day in Melbourne, mate. So looking forward to a catch-up.
It is indeed. Before we go too much further, the breeding is definitely well and truly underway. This is going to go up Wednesday morning. We're recording it on Tuesday, but still people are well and truly, and we're encouraging people to get involved in the breeding on both sides of the ditch.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say the way time's ticking away, obviously it's December 10th today, so we're looking at about another six and a half weeks of the season to go. A lot of activity in here in Australia already for tomorrow. So a lot of seaside coming over tomorrow, which is super. So, yeah, mate, anyone that's looking to, breed at the back end, certainly get in touch with us.
Right, Stace, we're going to start off with We Walk by Faith. Better's Delight doesn't need to be sold, but I tell you, the last couple of weeks, some of the highlight runners we've had from him have been outstanding. And here's another one winning the New Zealand Derby. What a win this was, and what a great result for Betters.
Yeah, another Group 1 winner for Betters, which he just keeps leaving them. This one capitalised on a really good run. Obviously, didn't have to do a lot of work, but still, it's no easy feat to win a Group 1 race. We know that. So for him to be able to zoom up like he did and get the win was pretty impressive. I know he's been a bit of a headache for Hayden and Amanda leading into this over the sort of Cup week racing. They were a little bit disappointed with him. So whatever they've been doing lately is working. And, yeah, they got that Group 1 win with him. Bit of an interesting one. Obviously, he was purchased at the Nutrien yearling sales from the Ben Standardbred crew. Yep. So not often do you sort of have an Aussie one that's come back to New Zealand. Usually it's the other way around. So, yeah, quite cool. Little bit of difference there to have some Aussie flavour involved in winning a Group 1 race here in New Zealand.
$70,000 purchase he was 2 years ago for the Dunfords, and been a great result because he's now won $380,000. The one thing, Stace, I'll ask you this question and probably throw it into Hughesy as well afterwards, but just the speed. Better's Delights are noted for being tough, strong horses and all the rest. Marketplace. This horse, like he's three back the fence. It's one of those attributes we take for granted with Betters, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we've always said he sort of leaves the full package. So they're pretty tough, but they definitely do have that speed as well. And I think also now our lines, our mares are getting quicker, which obviously is coming through in the progeny too. So I'm sure that's making a big difference with these ones that he's leaving, getting crossed with these quicker mares as well. But definitely Better's Delight does leave speed and toughness in his progeny.
Yep, and it's unique, isn't it, Hughesy, what he does?
Oh, there's no doubt about that. And one of the things about him is that they're good at the start of the season, they're good in the middle, and they're good at the back end. That's why, as a stay-in, he's just been the complete package, One thing about our boys, particularly this year in the year of 2024, we've won a lot of Group 1 races in the last 6 or 8 weeks across both countries, mate. Our boys have stood up at the back end of a very, very long 12 months in the business. And as I say, there are no words for Better's Delight. He just continues to leave great horses.
No, absolutely. Right, we are going to the Riverina, another great supporters of Woodlands. I know that because plenty of semen goes into that area. We're going to start at Wagga, Hughesy, with the win of Sir Lou. Just a lazy 153.7, if you don't mind, for Craig Turnbull and Alan Tormey.
Yeah, look, this horse made a very, very good debut at Shepparton and then carried that form through to the Riverina here last Friday. Just on the lure, big, strong, good-gated individual. The stunning thing for me is here, he was 3 wide chair front and 152 and change for the 2270 metres and just one under a hole. Looks like a serious proposition to me. Will be a very, very good 4-year-old out of a Courage Under Fire mare from memory. So another winner for Sweet Lou. Had his 100th individual 3-year-old winner in Australia in the last couple of days. Last year, he left 88 3-year-old winners in Australia and was the siring champion for 3-year-olds. Well, this year he's left another dozen more at this stage. There's still 3 weeks of the season to go. So Lou is, as we say, quite a juggernaut, and just year on year, he's building quite a substantial brand.
Amazing, too, to find out today that his book is already full for next season in the US as well. So his book is closed, which is a unique opportunity for New Zealand. Is the only place really where you can still get access to him. You can't get access to him in Australia, and Diamond Creek announced today, book full and closed already. So, he's got that worldwide dominance, which is so amazing. We want the Kiwis to be aware of it, Mark.
Yeah, look, the New Zealanders, they've certainly been on board. They jumped through hoops to him last year, probably backed off a little bit this year, but there's another 6 weeks to get to him. I can pretty much tell you now I've got triple-figure bookings for him for next season already in Australia. We'll probably close the door on him in the new year in Australia. That's how dominant he is here. But yeah, the Kiwis, and look, there's another chance to get to him before the season's out.
Absolutely. We're going to Dubbo again, Hughesy. This is the 2-year-old winner down by the seaside gelding in the Samurai, behind the leader at the minute.
Yeah, look, as you know, we go far and wide, and thought we'd just put this 22nd individual 2-year-old winner of Down by the Seaside up in Australia this season. Now 6th on the 2-year-old size list. He leaped past Poster Boy in the last couple of days. 32 to the races for 22 individual winners. Nice, big, strong, good gaited horse. Probably a fraction green there going to the line, but out of an Art Major mare, you can just see he's just going to be a really nice 3-year-old. Great 2-year-old season for Seaside in both Australia and New Zealand, and just continues his rise that we've already forecast will get bigger and bigger next year.
No, I've seen a few of the yearlings already being offered up here in Australia, and I know there's a good draft of them in New Zealand, which we will touch on in a second. So there's plenty of opportunities for people to get these Seasides before you breed to them, but you should be breeding now, and I can safely say I'll put my money where my mouth is, because we do have a 42-day positive, so that part is a done deal. Currently breaking in a lather up. Stace, this little win here, or this win by Debbie Lincoln, look at the time, 56-2, 28-4 last quarter. Morris just sitting there behaving himself on it too. Just a terrific win for the Greens.
Yeah, it was a little bit bittersweet for Woodlands, because we actually have the horse that runs second in this in our syndicate. So bittersweet, but if we could have had anyone else win it, she would have been the one that we'd want to win it. So really good to see Debbie Lincoln get across the line. She's shown plenty of talent in her trials and race starts to date, and just took a bit of practice, I suppose, and getting a little bit of ring craft to get around, but she did that very professionally and very quickly, as you've touched on there. So she was obviously a Woodlands stud wheeling graduate. I think Debbie Green picked her out. She's a very astute judge of a nice young horse, and they paid $3,500, I think, for her, and looks like they're going to have some fun with her, so they'll get a little bit back. But I think it's just sort of further showing that the lather ups, they are speedy horses. However, she did sit parked early on and did a bit of work, so she's probably had, it's probably been quite a tough run as well. So perhaps there's a little bit of that Bettor's Delight toughness coming through back in the bloodlines as well. So yeah, really promising, really excited about what these lather ups have done already and what they're going to continue to do.
He's a very astute judge, Ray Green. He's been keen on the lather ups for a long time. And he knows, and he was keen. I was at the weanling sales that this horse was purchased at, and that's what he did say. He really likes the lather ups, and put his money where his mouth is. Throw you under the bus. Is it named after Debbie? I mean, it looks an easy fit to say that it is, but is it named after Debbie? Do we know or not?
I don't know, but I would imagine so. I imagine that probably Debbie had quite a bit to do with picking it, so maybe they named it after her. I'm not 100% sure, but it just seems sort of too close to home not to be named after Debbie.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Anyone wants to get in touch with you guys about the service fees, we have not finished yet. We've still got the knockout to show you, but make sure you get in touch with the farm. Numbers are underneath there, and go from there. Breeding is still well and truly going. It'll be going after Christmas. People like to have Christmas off, but in the breeding game, that's not an option. So make sure you get in touch with everyone from woodlandstud.co.nz. Yearling sales are coming up. The 36. I hope that's the right number. It is, isn't it? 36 yearlings going up.
35. We lost one before it went to print.
Yeah. Okay, 35 yearlings going under the hammer for the draft at Woodlands, and we're going to keep highlighting these. And I said there before about the knockout punch. I'm actually going to let this play for the whole bit. We might scrub through in a little while, but we mentioned there before about Ray Green. He's got a real rap for this horse here, Sugar Ray Lincoln. Some sort of win, and then he has the breeding to boost. Like there's a lot to like about this horse. Stacey, I'll start with you. And then also those bloodlines.
Yeah, so this was actually another win, same night as Debbie Lincoln, again for Ray Green and the Lincoln Farms team. So, and another obviously purchase from the Woodlands stud draft from last year's yearling draft. So, full brother to copy that, and the sister going through this year as a full brother to both this one and the next one. So. I wonder whether this one might be named after Ray. You said about Debbie Lincoln being named after Debbie. I wonder whether Sugar Ray Lincoln's named after Ray. Not sure. But yeah, you'll see he makes a bit of a mistake. So he's obviously got a little bit to learn. But he was up handy. There he is, sort of just getting back into the field, sort of settling third last there. Ends up about second to last, so well back in the field, and once I'm sure we move forward, you'll see sort of what he manages to do in the end of the race. But yeah, we're really excited, obviously, to offer the full sister to both Copy That and this guy. Obviously, not only a good racing prospect, but she'll be a lovely breeding prospect in the future as well.
Yeah, and Mark, I think that's one of the big things about it. That she does have that 2-for-1, if you like. You're going to get a nice racehorse. You're also going to get yourself a nice broodmare. That's him actually widest there on screen too. Anyone wondering where he actually is, Hughesy?
Yeah, look, obviously likes a little bit of ringcraft and taking a bit of time to get organised. But gee whiz, at the end of the race, what a great amount of speed to come out of the ground and win, literally running away there. Lovely horse, and got a bright future, obviously, but getting back to the full sister will be for sale next February. There aren't going to be many American Ideals in the not too distant future available in the marketplace. So here is an opportunity to grab a filly, a full sister to a dual New Zealand Cup winner, a Woodlands family that is time honoured and keeps producing, but also, as you said, the 2-for-1, the racehorse, but American Ideal as a broodmare sire is good now, but he will be very, very good in the future. And as I said, there won't be that many of them going forward.
No, and it's a proven cross with Copy That and also now Sugar Ray. They're interesting in the call. I forgot the gentleman's name who calls it Auckland, but I know he knows his stuff. He actually referred to there, I think after the video actually stops, that he knows Copy That did a similar thing at a similar stage. He's showing so many signs of his older brother. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and actually even the gear that I see he's wearing, he's very similar, very similar gear to Copy That. So, yeah, obviously I haven't seen him since he was a yearling up and close in the flesh. But, yeah, a lot of similarities there. So hopefully he can keep going on and follow in his big brother's footsteps. That would be pretty cool. And then hopefully the full sister can do the same.
Yeah, exactly, and there's every chance it will, and you got a very, very valuable broodmare after that. The draft, to get in touch, best way to do that is to get in touch with Tony and the farm.
Yeah, Tony or Kelly, they're both there every day, hands-on with them. Obviously, if anyone's got any sort of initial inquiries, Mark, myself, and Cameron are more than happy to help where we can as well. But yeah, logistically, the team on the ground that are dealing with them, if you want to sort of know what they're like and all of their confirmation reports and things early on, they're the people to chat to, yeah, for sure.
And I will get across there, but I won't be highlighting every yearling, but I will be across there at worst early January and have a look at them in the farm as well. And we're going to keep promoting them, as well as all the boys with the stallion roster as well. I encourage people, listen to the videos at the end. The race callers are stepped above and beyond. I think it's Matt Jones at Wagga. with the Sir Lou horse. He gave Sweet Lou a great rap. Brandon Kronberg at Dubbo. And then, of course, Matty Cross with We Walk by Faith. And I can't... Aaron White, thank you very much. His will be the last one because it is a knockout blow. It is a absolutely terrific call right at the end. So they do a great job. Guys, thank you. Woodland winners coming out every week. Thanks to Woodland's team for getting behind it as well, promoting them. And for you two for giving up your time. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Paul. See you next week.
Pleasure, mate. Thank you.
And it's tough, but it is Harrison John the leader. He shook off Bazooka. 3 wide Chaser Dream. There's trouble out the back. He's from Heaven and Renegade got tangled up. 27-7 third quarter. Harrison John for home, a length and a half next level. We Walk by Faith along the inside running on. Leader Harrison John. We Walk by Faith is steaming home. It's Harrison John. We Walk by Faith. Vessam out late, but We Walk by Faith and Craig Ferguson win the New Zealand Derby. We Walk by Faith beats Vessam.
Racing over on the inside is the Samurai. Now just out 3 deep, trying to get forward there in the event as they go down the back was the Vincent, and it's being held up in the centre now, Mammal's Blaze. 3 back along the inside now as they run off the back straight was Kingston Rainbow. Going back through the field now is the Vincent, and then getting clear is Good Chat. They're about to straighten up though. Lady Dolores goes to the lead on the outside. Over on the inside is I'm Here to Party, and down the extreme outside now the Samurai is starting to get a burst on, and it goes on by. Trying to kick back is Lady Dolores. The Samurai will win.
Half seconds in the leader, Princess Lisa. Princess up on the outside now, Princess Gracie. Joining in Debbie Lincoln, top of the lane. And also looking to come through runners here, Sunset Strip. They get down to the 150. Debbie Lincoln goes to Princess Gracie. Holding down third now, Sunset Strip. 100 left to go. Debbie Lincoln, Princess Gracie trying to lift hard, but Debbie Lincoln and Morris McHenry too good. Debbie Lincoln beats Princess Gracie. Third across Sunset.
And last of that main division is the Clockwinder. 550 metres left to go. Sir Lou starts to really put the litmus test to them. Rowdy Christians under the Persuader about 7 or 8 metres away. And then comes Bondi Lass, 27-6 the third quarter, and this favourite starts to open right up. Bulletin tries to get into the clear. 3 horses wide. Cheese whacks away. And then Sugarcoat Me, but the favourite swings in with a commanding break here. It's Sir Lou with about 15 metres to spare on the rest of the field. Burton out of the packs running a race. Bondi Lass is whacking away, but it's another super effort from a Sweet Lou progeny. And Sir Lou destroys them, beats Burton.
We're set and ready. Green lights there, they're off. Sugar Ray Lincoln's on the journey smartly. Gladys Greenland will look to come forward, as to Tug of War. Gladys Greenland will get across and lead Sugar Ray Lincoln. Tug of War third and park, but has been stoked up. May want to play for the lead itself here. Back on the inside, Arcatea. Messenger Boy's out wider. Then Leo Lincoln one off. Back on the inside to Nelson's Boy, with being caught off the track there. As a pace on out was going to be Lincoln Lou. They get to the 1750, and the last pair are Kevin Klein and Tyson. So into the back, Gladys Greenland. Salish Abernathy takes it up. In second, Sugar Ray Lincoln, who's away from the peg, sitting out parked, and now Arcatea's managed to saloon through and get the leaders back with a lead up time in 41.4. Into the 1-1, Tug of War. Nelson's Boy, 3 back on the inside, then of Leo Lincoln. Out wide, a Messenger Boy, just looking to ease to tuck in now with Lincoln. Oh, now Sugar Ray Lincoln, the race favourite. He's gone for a gallop. It'll be 14.50. It's been a spot for favourites tonight to gallop at. And galloping in sympathy were going to be Lincoln Lou, and the other stablemate out the back, Kevin Klein, went for a gallop there too. So they work into the lane with 1,200 metres left to go. It's Gladys Greenland and Tug of War now up on the outside with the opening quarter, 30.7. In the meantime, Arcatea and Josh Dickey getting the lovely run in the trail, and Leo Lincoln's 1-1 for Fergie. Nelson's Boy, Crystal Hackett, tucked away 3 back on the inside as they get the bell. IRT Stables corner their final occasion in the Dunstan Speed Feed pace, then Messenger Boy. Back and buried on the inside was Tyson. Nathan Delaney with that runner. In fact, Tyson up on the outside in the blue cap. On the inside then was Lincoln Lou, Andre Potama. Back in the field we've got Sugar Ray Lincoln. He's got the job in front of him now, and Kevin Klein behind him. 31 was the second quarter. Gladys Greenland through the back. Leads by 3/4 of a length up on the outside. Tug of War. Arcatea's had the perfect economical run in the box seat here, waiting the HR Fiskin passing lane with a bit of interest as well. They're followed by Leo Lincoln. Getting forward now up on the outside was Tyson out 3 wide. Back on the inside, Nelson's Boy awaiting space. Then Messenger Boy, Sugar Ray Lincoln. Well back in the field, Lincoln Lou. And Kevin Klein, 28 and 5 was a back straight quarter. Gladys Greenland to bring them for home. Tug of War. Arcatea gets her shot at this leader now as they come for home. Sugar Ray Lincoln's putting in the strides up on the outside now of Tyson as they come on down with about 150 to go. Sugar Ray Lincoln's now moved up to the lead from Tyson. Back on the inside, Gladys Greenland, and there followed Leo Lincoln. Boy, this has been some win. Sugar Ray Lincoln will knock them out, and that's been some performance in 240.9. And go back and look and see what he did at the 1400.